Hi, this is Danny Shahan here with doTERRA, and I am going to demonstrate a DIY today on how to make a soothing salve using a combination of doTERRA essential oils. The setup here is a little bit iffy. I tried to position this as good as I can to be able to show you how to make this salve. So what you want to do is get a double boiler, which I have right here. You can just use two different sized pots if that is all you have. That's all I have. So you just want to take, first of all, 2 tablespoons of beeswax and put it into your double boiler and go ahead and melt the beeswax in your double boiler, which I've already done. So for the sake of time, so I don't have to make this a super long video, this will make about 8 ounces of salve. So do that first, melt your beeswax, and then you want to take half of a cup of, you're supposed to use grapeseed oil in this recipe, but you can improvise. Another really great oil is sunflower oil, because sunflower oil is the closest to our natural oil in our skin. So that's a good oil to use. I don't happen to have grapeseed oil on hand, so what I'm using is avocado oil. So any of these are great. So you want to go ahead and add that once the beeswax is melted. You want to go ahead and add that half a cup of grapeseed oil or avocado oil, or you can use other things. And then you want to go ahead and add half of a cup of almond oil. So I'm doing that right now. I'm getting the almond oil put into my double boiler, and it's all melted now, nice and melted. And then you want to add half of a tablespoon of vitamin E oil, which I will do right now. It's half of a tablespoon. You're going to put all of those into your double boiler, and you're going to set that aside for about 2 to 3 minutes, because you don't want your combination of oils to be too hot before you add the essential oils in there, because what happens with heat is that if things are too hot, it breaks down the components in the essential oils, and then they're not quite as effective as we want them to be. So once that's cooled, mine isn't completely cooled yet, but again, for the sake of time, I'm not going to make you wait 3 minutes for this to cool. Once that's cooled, we're going to add 5 different essential oils to make our salve. And we're going to add 5 drops of each of these oils. So we're going to add 5 drops of lavender, your lavender essential oil. You're going to add 5 drops of melaleuca or tea tree oil, 5 drops of eucalyptus oil, 5 drops of frankincense, which frankincense is amazing for pretty much everything, and then 5 drops of cypress oil. So we're going to add all of those into the melted oil once it's cooled a little bit, and then you're going to put it into some sort of airtight container and let that sit for at least 2 hours with the lid off. And then once it's settled, once it's kind of solidified a little bit, then you can put the lid back on. But you can do it several different ways. You can get an 8-ounce container and put it all into that 8-ounce container. Or if you want to give them away as gifts or little samples or something, you can get all different sizes. Cute little containers like this are great. And I get most of my supplies from Amazon. I just find that there's a lot of great choices on there, and it's pretty cheap. Check your local dollar store. I believe that's where these cute little containers came, or the dollar store, and they're $1 a piece. So you can do this very, very economically. So if you have any other questions, you can feel free to email me. My email is Danny, D-A-N-I, runs, R-U-N-S, the number 4, fun, F-U-N, @gmail.com. And my website is mydoterra.com/Danny, D-A-N-I, Shahan, S-H-A-H-A-N. I hope this was helpful, and I hope you try it out. It's a great salve, a really great soothing salve. Take care.